all these points should be there in the you have to tell. Other than this point, any extra point during counseling, during conversation, obviously you can add, but that I am waking late and going to bed late. Then the dietitian may ask what you are doing so late, why the 6 hour screen time, what you are doing, reason of constipation, reason water intake, everything, sugar craving means what you are taking. So इसमें जो जो पॉइंट है आपको पूरा एज ए पेशेंट एनेक्ट करके कवर करना है. इसके अलावा आप कोई भी पॉइंट एक्स्ट्रा ऐड कर सकती हो. दैट वी विल सी इन द कन्वर्सेशन. ड्यूरिंग द कन्वर्सेशन प्लीज वी विल nobody will interrupt, and after the conversation I will again ask you question about the feedback. And
good evening everyone. I am Pritha Bose and I've completed my graduation from Gokhale Memorial Girls College. Currently, I'm pursuing my master's. I am a 6 months MNT course batch 1 student, and today I'll be playing the role of the patient in this role. So we'll start. May I come in, ma'am?
Yes.
Sradhya, if you can switch on your video.
Yes, sir. I have switched on.
Just a second. Fortunately, I have joined from my mobile also, from mobile data, but my here the power is off now. So I have just lost my connection from my laptop. So sorry for the interruption, but fortunately I have joined from my mobile, so it has not been disconnected. So without any delay from the mobile, we can continue because recording is on, fortunately. So again, just from may I come in, you start.
May I come in, ma'am?
Yes, Pritha, please come in.
Hello. I went to my gynecologist because I was missing my periods. So she asked me to run some blood tests. And in my blood test, I don't know what she saw. She sent me to a dietitian to lose weight, supposedly. So here are my blood reports. If you can please go through them.
Okay. So let me go through your blood report, and as we can see that you at present you weigh 92 kg, and yes, as per your BMI, it is obese, grade 3 obese. So, and your blood report also shows that the triglyceride level is high, the cholesterol, bad cholesterol is very high in your body, and also you're taking medicines of thyroid and PCOS, right? Okay. So have you ever thought about losing weight on your own, Pritha?
Actually, since
Pritha, your video is not on.
So my video is on.
Sir, on.
Yes, yes, okay.
Yes, sir, she's on.
So
continue, please continue.
As from last 2 years, I was, yes. From last 2 years, I graduated in 2020, and from last 2 years, I have been sitting in my home and doing practically nothing. And the fact that I have graduated and not landed up with a job is really bothering me. And because of which, sitting at home, I am not into very much of physical activities, and so my weight has gone up. Because of which, when I go out with my friends and click pictures, it affects me to some level. Also, my family members also say some mean things sometime regarding my weight, that now that you have come of age to get married and everything, and you have become like this, your weight has gone up. So it affects me to some extent to my mental level, but no, I am not very much concerned about my weight. और मैंने अभी उस तरीके से सोचा भी नहीं है कि हाँ, I should take this up as a serious issue and lose weight. So no, I haven't taken any attempts to lose weight so far. I was okay with this.
Okay. So आपने बोला कि you don't know why doctor has sent you to lose weight, right? So see, because you already are very much obese, but it's okay. There is no concern that you have to lose weight so that you look good or people can appreciate you. No, you are absolutely okay, you absolutely look beautiful. Obesity has nothing to do with looking bad or looking beautiful. Okay, but why we should lose weight? मतलब इतना ज्यादा जो वेट बढ़ गया है ना, तो क्यों वेट लूज करना चाहिए? देखो, अब जो आपका बॉडी में जो इतना वेट है, इसका जो मेन रीजन है ना, वो है फैट. तो फैट जब जरूरत से ज्यादा हो जाता है ना, तो दैट बिकम्स अ बिग कल्प्रिट फॉर आवर बॉडी. सो वी हैव टू कट डाउन द फैट. सो अब ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको बहुत सारा अपनी लाइफ को चेंज करना होगा. वी कैन डू इट टुगेदर. ओके, बस थोड़ा थोड़ा करके क्या करेंगे, आपकी लाइफस्टाइल में एक दो हैबिट सेट करेंगे. उससे क्या होगा, आपको अपने लाइफस्टाइल के साथ कॉम्प्रोमाइज बिल्कुल नहीं करना है. यू कैन एंजॉय इट टू द फुलेस्ट. उसके साथ साथ आपका हेल्थ भी मेंटेन रहेगा. क्योंकि ऑलरेडी जैसे आपको पीसीओएस का प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, स्किन प्रॉब्लम्स हो रहा है, हेयर लॉस हो रहा है ना, तो इसका प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है कि ये जो ओबेसिटी का प्रॉब्लम है आपका, इतना वेट हो गया है, तो अगर आप धीरे धीरे करके वेट लूज करोगे तो ये जो प्रॉब्लम्स है आपको, वो भी धीरे धीरे कम होता हुआ शुरू होगा. ठीक है. एंड ऑल्सो यू हैव कॉन्स्टिपेशन प्रॉब्लम, राइट? योर बाउल हैबिट्स आर नॉट रेगुलर. सो ये क्यों है? क्योंकि आपने बोला कि आप बहुत ज्यादा बाहर का खाना खाते हो. सो ये जो जंक फूड्स होते हैं ना, उसमें बहुत ज्यादा शुगर होता है, फाइबर तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, बहुत कम है. तो ये जो फाइबर का कम इंटेक है आपकी बॉडी में, तो इसीलिए आपको कॉन्स्टिपेशन हो रहा है. एंड ऑफ कोर्स वी एनीबॉडी ऑफ अस, मतलब नोबडी लाइक्स कॉन्स्टिपेशन, राइट? इट इज द वर्स्ट थिंग. सो once you can try to lose weight, once we can just little by little adding some fiber in your food, the constipation problem will also get reduced. Okay, so let's start from today. There is no rush that you have to do it in 1 month or in 2 months. This is a lifestyle. We will set a good lifestyle for you, and whenever you feel that मैम मुझसे ये नहीं हो रहा है, ये बहुत ज्यादा तकलीफ हो रहा है मुझे, तो you can say to both of us and we will guide you. और हम आपको alternative भी suggest करेंगे कि नहीं, आपसे ये नहीं हो रहा है, तो you can do other things. Okay, there are so many options and मतलब this is a journey. You can think that हम तीनों साथ में ये journey को cover करेंगे. तो और भी जो एक बात मैं बोलना चाहूंगी कि क्योंकि आपका एज भी बहुत कम है ना, यू आर ओनली 23 नाउ, तो अगर इस एज में ही आपको ओबेसिटी का आप कंट्रोल नहीं करोगे, तो इट कैन फर्दर लीड टू मोर डिसऑर्डर्स लाइक डायबिटीज हो सकता है. एंड ऑल्सो यू आर ट्रेकिंग स्ट्रेस, सो हम ये भी कोशिश करेंगे दैट योर स्ट्रेस लेवल कैन कम डाउन. ओके, इससे क्या होगा कि ओबेसिटी भी कंट्रोल में आएगा, और जो बाद में जो प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकते हैं ओबेसिटी के लिए, डायबिटीज और हार्ट प्रॉब्लम, ये भी धीरे धीरे हम कम करेंगे. ओके, तो आर यू रेडी फॉर द जर्नी, प्रीथा?
Yes, ma'am. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, that's very good. So now I will hand over to my colleague Fatima. She will guide you about the dietary modification. Not so much restricting diet we're going to do. She will tell you about the some food habit you need to set. Okay, so now Fatima, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shraddha, dietitian Sradhya. Hello, Pritha. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Thank you.
So good. So most of that part already covered by dietitian Shraddha. Very little I have left. I will not say so much to tire you. The moment you enter the chamber, your journey starts. Okay. So in this journey, we all are with you. So don't feel alone and don't feel depressed about your weight. So let's begin. First, I will ask you some few questions regarding your lifestyle, your daily habits. So let's begin. So I can see the info you have given. I want to ask what is your food pattern? Are you a veg or non-veg?
I am non-vegetarian, ma'am.
Okay. So in a week, how many days you take a non-veg?
Usually I go out to eat during or order outside food for evening snacks and dinner. तो हफ्ते में 4 से 5 दिन नॉनवेज हो ही जाता है.
Okay. So Pritha, one thing I want to say that I will not give you for this month or for this week. I will not give you any diet chart, but I will want to just correct. We'll take step by step. First, I want to do correct your lifestyle. Then lifestyle and food habits. So we will begin with your outside food. So you have to stop outside food, ordering outside food. What you can do is you can make anything from home, anything in home only, like a homemade pizza you can make, anything. I will give you instructions as accordingly. So Preeta, I can see your report that you are suffering from hypothyroidism. In case of hypothyroidism, do you know BMR decreases? That what we eat, its utilization decreases. Okay, so and it's hypothyroidism leads to obesity as well. So we have to control our food habit or your food habit, so that anyhow your BMI increase and your food utilization also increase, and you can it will directly helps to lose weight. So there are few things that can help you to lower to increase your BMR. Next thing I want to ask about your diet recall, like what you used to eat in breakfast and lunch and dinner, and what is the meal timing. Like I saw that you wake up at 9 to 9:30, and after
Yes.
that, at what time you take breakfast?
After waking up at 9 to 9:30, it takes me half an hour to freshen up and go for breakfast. So I have my breakfast around 10:30, and usually in breakfast I have bread and soup, bread butter or sandwich most of the time, because we live in a joint family and nobody is going to cook a specific breakfast for me, and all of the members leave for their job and take tiffins and everything, so they tend to have a light breakfast, because of which bread is a go-to thing in my house. So most of the time in breakfast I have bread and soup, bread butter
And
and
in
soup.
lunch, what time you have lunch?
Lunch I have around 1:30 to 2 p.m. And the usual lunch is normal. We have fish, rice, dal, one vegetable, and dal is compulsory. Dal is there every day. And then sometimes the seasonal vegetables and chutneys we have, like in summer we have aam ka chutney, and this time very normal lunch we have, not very extravagant or nothing like that. It's normal.
So do you take anything between breakfast and lunch, like around 12, 11 p.m.?
Yes, I find it very difficult to resist the choices that I make during that period. I usually go to the fridge and search for whatever is there. So the most go-to food during this period for me is biscuits. I go and like munch on biscuits the entire period of between breakfast and lunch. And at that time I feel the urge to eat sweet things a lot. And even after ending while एंड जब खाना खत्म होने को आता है, तब मेरे को बहुत ज्यादा मन करता है कि हम कुछ मीठा खा के हम खाना मतलब एंड करें, कुछ कुछ मिठाई खा लिए या खा के उठ के चीनी ही खा लिए, क्योंकि वो एक स्वीट एक वो बहुत ज्यादा आता है अंदर से कि एक चाहिए कुछ मीठा चीज. और इन बिटवीन मील्स ऑल्सो व्हेन आई सी दैट आई एम हंग्री, आई यूजुअली गो फॉर sugar, like cream biscuits and sweet biscuits rather than the like namkeen biscuits. So yeah, I have this
So you have
like
a sweet tooth and sweet craving mostly.
yes,
Okay.
you can say that.
Okay.
Yes.
And at what time do you in your home dinner is served?
Dinner is served from around 9:30 to 10 p.m. Dinner is served. Yes, but
And you
I
eat at
have
that time.
it around 10:30 around I have it. But because I have to have dinner with the family at that time, because after that I am not going to get anything, so I go and have dinner with them only. But my sleep time is much later than
Yeah, I
what.
saw that at around 1 to 1:30 you go to bed. Between and what you used to do between after dinner and then before going to bed?
द मेरे को नींद नहीं आता है immediately after having dinner, तो I watch series. Most of the time I watch series only. I don't do any other thing. I just watch series. or go on YouTube or watch some study related videos. कभी मन किया तो पढ़ाई कर लिया, कभी मन किया तो सीरीज देख लिया, ऐसे ही चलता है कुछ और नहीं.
अच्छा. Okay. So, Pritha, do you know what is the oil consumption of your family? Like in a month, how many liter oil came to in your house? Do you know any idea?
Oh, ma'am, I don't have any idea
Okay,
about
it's okay,
this.
not a problem. Okay, one more thing, Shrita, do you have any? Do you like to eat tea during after lunch, or how many time do you have consumed tea? Tea with sugar,
Um,
tea or coffee?
Actually, during night, after dinner, when I am awake for a longer time, at that time I feel the urge to eat something. That time I tend to go and have coffee or something like that, very rarely. But usually, जब मेरी mother मेरे को चाय वगैरह offer करती है सुबह में, तो I have tea, and that is with sugar only.
Okay. Another question I want to ask that who prepared food in your house? Like any helper or your mother or anyone else?
As we live in a joint family, so my mother along with my aunties and also helpers are also there. So they all together prepare the meals for our family.
And one last question I want to ask that beside in mid morning, like you say that you have a fruit craving, and after having meal you have craving for sweet. Any other time like you stay like late at night? So do you have any craving that time, or any other specifically time that point your hunger increased and you're craving for any junk food?
I have this craving around evening time. शाम के टाइम में बहुत ज्यादा मेरे को भूख लगने लगता है, और उस टाइम पे मतलब इट्स द टाइम पीरियड इज अराउंड 4:30 to 5:30 के बीच में ये चीज होता है. एंड उस टाइम हम सबसे ज्यादा मतलब द मोस्ट फ्रीक्वेंट टाइम दैट आई ऑर्डर फूड आउटसाइड इज फॉर दैट पीरियड ओनली. आई ऑर्डर मोमोज, बर्गर, फ्रेंच फ्राइज, मतलब यूजुअली जो जंक फूड हम लोग ऑनलाइन ऑर्डर करते हैं. सो आई डू दैट, एंड वो एक पीरियड है जिस टाइम में हम मेरे से भूख कंट्रोल ही नहीं होता है. दैट पीरियड इज 4:30 to 5:30 PM. उस पीरियड में मेरे से भूख कंट्रोल नहीं होता है.
Okay. Thank you, Pritha, for your cooperation. Now, coming to your modification, I will not just do lots of modifications, just slightly modification to your eating habit. So, let's begin with your wake up time. So, try, as I can see, you wake up at 9 to 9:30. Try to wake up at 8 or 8:30, just little half an hour before than your usual time. Then go to your, then drink warm water, so it will help you to detoxify and flush out every toxin. So it will help you to start a day. Okay, then after half an hour or 1 hour you can have your breakfast. Okay, then around 11 to 12 you have some your mid morning, and what you will eat in your mid morning I will tell you later. I will give you all the instructions, just wait. And then around 1:30 to 2 p.m. you can have your lunch, and your snacks time from around 5 to 6. You can have before pre-snacks tea, anything, lemon tea. And then try to have your dinner at 9 to 9:30. Okay, the dinner timing is very very important, because once we wake up now, our metabolization is very high. Okay, so maybe you have heard like breakfast should be like a king, and then
Yes,
lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pepper. So that's what I'm doing, because once our in the morning our metabolism is very high, so what we eat it will utilize by the end of the day. So if your dinner is very very high and you eat and you have your dinner just before going to bed, it will not help you to lose weight. Instead it will help you it will cause your weight increase. Okay, so it's very important to sleep on time, and eat on have your dinner at around before going to bed, 1 to 2 hours before going to bed. Okay, and other thing I want to add, as I can see there is no exercise in your routine. It's okay, I want to ask like what your doctor suggests you to do exercise, how many hours in a day?
ma'am, actually the doctor has asked me to like do physical activity for 1 hour, but the problem is that मेरे को बहुत ज्यादा नी पेन हो रहा है कुछ दिन से. तो like usually सारा दिन खड़े रहने के बाद या बैठे रहने के बाद शाम होते होते I experience this severe knee pain, because of which I don't know how much I will be able to do, but the doctor has asked me to work out for 1 hour.
Okay. Okay. So what I will suggest you to do, just 10 minutes exercise. Just 10 minutes.
10
No need
minutes
to. Yes. 10 minutes is enough for starting. Okay. Then gradually you can increase your workout time. But but start from 10 minutes, then increase it to 60 minutes as your wish. So what you can do is, once you wake up in the morning, you can do 10 minutes exercise. 10 minutes. In 10 minutes you can do you can walk a little. If you have stayed in your house, then you can go up and down in your stair, or slightly, not so that your knee is not so much paining. Okay, as slightly आपको workout करना है. You can do stretching as well. You can do yoga. Just 10 minutes. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes after lunch, or 10 minutes in the evening. Either evening or either before going to bed. It will help you a lot. That's my guarantee. Okay, if you continue like this without missing a day, see what's happened is, in this journey, where after before reaching our goal to reduce weight or try in a healthy lifestyle, we have to maintain a healthy lifestyle continuously. ये नहीं कि एक हफ्ता किया एक हफ्ता नहीं किया, या गोल रीच कर लिया उसके बाद मेरा हो गया, नहीं, वैसा नहीं करना है. ये आपका लाइफस्टाइल जो चेंज होगा वो लाइफ टाइम चलेगा. ठीक है, तो आपको ये कंटिन्यू रखना है. और आपको जो 10 मिनट जैसा मैंने कहा है, आपको वैसे ही कंटिन्यू रखना है. इट विल हेल्प यू अ लॉट. ओके. And one thing I want to add is, according to your current weight, your ideal body weight is 55. But don't worry, I'm not telling you to gradually come to 55. You just have to come to our target is 70 kg. Okay, so we have our target is 70 kg, and I'm not giving you any target that I will give you. I will put your weight to 70 kg within 2 months or 6 months. It will take time. Okay, so we both have to be very patient. We have to take baby step. We have to take. So we have to be very patient. Okay. So Pritha, do you want to ask anything, like what you don't understand anything? Then I will further proceed. Do you want to ask anything?
Ma'am, I want to ask that how will I adjust my daily routine, like my waking time and sleeping time? As I said कि मेरे को like नींद नहीं आता है उस period में, तो is the exercises going to help in
Yes,
that?
definitely. Once you start doing exercise, na, your body will feel something fatigueness, थकावट सा feel होगा. Then आप जब रात में सोओगे ना, आपको eventually नींद आ जाएगा. One more important thing, ये जो आपका screen timing है, वो आपको reduce करना होगा. Because जब तक आप रात के हाथ में मोबाइल रहेगा, आपको नींद नहीं आएगा. So आप खाना खाओ, उसके कुछ 1 घंटे बाद आप फिर सो जाओ. ठीक है, तो आपको नींद आएगा. once you start doing exercise ना, you will feel fatigue and you will sleep eventually. So don't worry about that. Okay. And anything you want to ask anything else?
No, ma'am, not. If I have any doubt, I will consult with you later.
Okay, so one last thing I want to ask, that as I see that you are suffering from stress, so that for stress I want to say that you can आप जितने आपको अपने आप को बिजी रख सकते हो, जैसे कि आप कोई एक्टिविटी ज्वाइन कर लो. इफ यू लाइक स्पोर्ट्स, you can do anything. You can join any club. You can do this sports also, so that your stress level will down. And जब भी आपको बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस फील हो रहा होगा, तो आप क्या कर सकते हो, आप ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, so that's it. Thank you.
Yes.
So we will meet after 7 days, and within 7 days, try to maintain a record food diary, that what you are eating in breakfast, mid morning. That will help you a lot. Okay, try to maintain that for just 1 week.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So
Thank you.
please give a conclusion, then we will go to the feedback. Just say something, a take home message to her, a conclusion. You are on mute, Sradhya. Yes.
Yes. So, Pritha, this is the session. We both will guide you throughout the process. Okay. सो आज से क्या करना है, जैसे फातिमा ऑलरेडी टोल्ड दैट थोड़ा थोड़ा करके एक्सरसाइज करना है, ठीक है। और एक्सरसाइज करते टाइम पे अगर 10 मिनट तक नहीं कर पाए तो 5 मिनट तक करके थोड़ा पानी पियो, थोड़ा 2 मिनट रेस्ट करो, फिर 5 मिनट तक करो, ऐसे भी कर सकते हो, ठीक है। और जब भी आप खाओगे ना अभी से, क्योंकि ये एक लाइफस्टाइल हैबिट है, फातिमा इज आल्सो टोल्ड दैट 2-3 महीने में तो नहीं होगा, धीरे धीरे होगा। तो आप जब भी खाओगे तो अब से जो भी खा रहे हो तो च्यू करके, मतलब अच्छे से च्यू करके खाओ, धीरे धीरे फूड माउथ में फूड को च्यू करते रहोगे ना, तो वो माउथ का भी एक्सरसाइज हो जाएगा। और आपका जो मतलब सैटाइटी है, मतलब खाना खाने के बाद जो हमें लगता है कि पेट भर गया, उसका फीलिंग भी धीरे धीरे बढ़ेगा। तो आपका जो टोटल फूड इंटेक होगा ना, वो धीरे धीरे कम होगा। और जो भी आप जो पोर्शन है, जो जितना खा रहे हो, जो आपका प्लेट साइज है, उसको थोड़ा सा मतलब छोटा सा प्लेट में आप खा सकते हो, या अगर इतना बड़ा बोल में अगर आप खाते थे तो उससे थोड़ा मीडियम बोल में आ सकते हो। तो ऐसे ऐसे धीरे धीरे करके 1 by 1 यू कैन डू द पोर्शन कंट्रोल। और जब भी आप खाओगे बहुत अच्छे से च्यू करके मुंह में फिर खाना, ठीक है। और एक्सरसाइज जब भी करोगे तो मतलब हाइड्रेट रखना है खुद को, पानी पीते रहना। अगर सिर्फ पानी पीने का मन नहीं कर रहा है तो थोड़ा बटर मिल्क छाछ बना के या लस्सी बना के डिफरेंट टाइप में, या चिकन सूप पी सकते हो, टोमेटो सूप पी सकते हो। ऐसे भी आप जो वाटर इंटेक है ना, आपका वाटर इंटेक भी थोड़ा कम था, उसको धीरे धीरे करके हम बढ़ा सकते हैं, ओके। तो there is no need to take any stress. It is a lifetime thing and we will do it together. So eventually you will reduce the weight, and not only you will reduce the weight, the overall health will also be good. The mental health, the physical health, you will मतलब आपको खुद को भी समझ में आएगा कि हाँ मैं अब और भी हेल्दी हूँ, मतलब दिल से बहुत अच्छा लगता है, ऐसा होगा। ओके, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू।
नीतू जी, आपको दिल से अच्छा लग रहा है ना आफ्टर गेटिंग द 2 काउंसलिंग? मुझे तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है नीतू जी। मुझे ऐसा डाइटिशियन मिल जाता तो इज रियली गुड। बोथ ऑफ देम आर बैंग ऑन as well as
Yes,
patient.
sir.
Patient is
Totally,
very good.
totally.
Both of them are fantastic. So I cannot control my expression before I go to the feedback of others. I want to say that जैसे श्रद्धा है वैसे ही फातिमा है.
Yes, sir.
The other those who are not interacting the class, first time I am seeing Sradhya and very few times I have seen Fatma. Fatma I am known last for 7-8 months or more than that, because before admission to MNT I used to know Fatma from the communication class. And Sradhya, it is really privileged to have you in this session, and first time we are
Sir,
interacting.
thank you. That's a lot for me.
And really I like that this is our real time job which we enact today. This is our real job. So before we go to Ananya ma'am, do any students want to give any feedback? Twinkle Agarwal, you have joined 6:30 or 6:35. You are the first to join here. So Twinkle, do you want to share any feedback? Shoma, you can unmute and say.
Hello.
Yes, Twinkle.
Sir, it was an excellent conversation we had, and it gave me insight on the things which I also wanted to ask and say, yeah, I know now I can counsel my patient very well. Thank you, Shraddha. It's very helpful for me also, as I've not started yet. So, and further, when I start my job, then it will be a very helpful thing for me. Thank you so much.
Twinkle. Thank you so much. Shoma, you want to add any point? Prashasti, yes, Prashasti.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, Fatma, Pritha, and Sradhya. It was a very good communication and very good role play. The way Pritha was telling the problem as a patient, and the way Fatma and Shraddha was solving her problem, I was just mesmerized by listening to it. That how simply they all are solving the big problems and all. Very, very good, Fatma, Shraddha, and Pritha.
This is very ear soothing also.
Ear soothing, actually, sir.
Yes, so the whole conversation I have not missed any part, though due to some network problem, little bit I have missed, but I will go through the recording. Thank you, Prashusti, for a very intricate feedback.
Thank you,
Then
sir.
Shoma,
Good evening to everyone.
good evening. Good evening.
That was a fantastic counseling that two dietitians has made. I am just spellbound, and I just want ask something that
Yes,
Pritha
sure. Please
didn't
ask. Please ask.
Pritha didn't ask to Fatma that Fatma refer for 3 times exercise, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, and 10 minutes after breakfast, dinner, and lunch. So I just, if I was on the Pritha's situation, then I also asked ma'am, what should be the perfect timing, like just after breakfast or just after dinner or just after lunch, what should be the perfect timing of exercise? Is there any duration of timing, like after 1 hour or half an hour or 2 hours?
Yes, I can understand, but we will not evaluate the patient here because patient we cannot evaluate, but we can evaluate the dietitian. Patient तो कोई भी perspective से आएगा, कुछ चीज पूछेगा नहीं पूछेगा. This is we the dietitian have to take. Patient may be very is not taking so much, very restricted in talking. Patient is very introvert. Patient is not opening up. But if dietitians like Fatma and Sradhya are present, na, so the patient is bound to open up her mouth. So that is very good.
Right. Right.
So directly, because Fatma have to leave by 4-5 minutes, so directly taking Ananya ma'am's feedback. Ananya ma'am, welcome, and please give your intricate feedback. And again, we will go to batch 1 and batch 2 to take some technical terms. Anyone before Ananya ma'am pinch in, anyone from batch 1, batch 2, or even batch 3. Do you want to use some technical term for Sradhya and Fatma? Any technical term? Like did they show a sympathy to the patient? Anyone? Did they show any sympathy to the patient? अरे अब तो बहुत weight gain हो गया, अभी तो बहुत मुश्किल है, आपका तो ट्राइग्लिसराइड बहुत ही हाई है, ये तो मुसीबत में आ जाएंगे, इतना वेट में तो आप तो बहुत सारा, इतना ये कम उम्र में तो डिजीज लेके आ गए हो. So did they show any sympathy?
No,
Sir,
sir.
can I say?
Towards
Yes.
Pritha.
सारा को मौका देते हैं. सारा बोलिए.
Yes, I was saying they were showing empathy towards the patient,
So
that is
please
Pritha
write
ji,
it down. The
and not
point is
sympathy.
very good. This is empathy. And what is
Yes,
the
sir.
difference between empathy and sympathy, Sarah?
So sympathy is more towards a negative, like saying कि ओ बेचारा मतलब ये हो गया, and empathy is like कि नहीं हम लोग दोनों मिलके ये काम करेंगे, we can do this
Yes.
together.
You have
So,
noticed. दोनों
yes.
मिलके बार श्रद्धा
हाँ.
बोल रहे थे. I am there. We are there. We three will do. So patient को lonely feel ना होना, because patient came alone. Patient का family member नहीं आया ना. We want family member to counsel. So without wasting time, Ananya ma'am, please your technical points you can give to the dietitians.
No, I also really enjoyed. First of all, Pritha's throughout expression of her depressive, like जो होता है normally obesity में. I just enjoyed that expression. हाँ ठीक है, हाँ ठीक है.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Told
much.
her to join Bollywood very soon, because even with Akriti we have seen that expressions and the drama is very much in her.
Sir has guided me so well that I was into the character.
So, I have not guided for this particular case. I have just given you that you will act as a patient. And Sradhya और Fatma को तो कोई practice तो नहीं है, directly वो लोग कर रहे हैं. अगर only Pritha को हम बोल के रखे थे, she will do the patient like that. Okay, चलो.
Yes, actually, I wanted to write down a lot of points which I enjoyed, which I liked, but a few 1 or 2 points I have written down, like which I liked, and which sir ended with the empathy. Yes, there was a lot of empathy in both Fatma and Shraddha, which I have seen, and that what I have, that's a thing I have written here, quote unquote, which I really like. We can do it together. So that is really a very nice thing. So I'm with you that particular feeling actually solves a lot of problem. Not that आपको ये करना, you have to do better than this, that we can do it together. So this two things I have written, and Shraddha has like said those and the tone. Actually, both the things matters, na? Like what we say and how we say, as we say in communication skills also. So the tone with which both have said, both Fatma and Shraddha, is there was an empathetic tone, like understanding. I'm there with you. I'm patiently understanding. I'm listening to you. So this kind of things were there. Not just I have to give you some advices or suggestions. So that was very good. The way of talking was very cooperative. In Fatma, I liked one thing. I would not say one thing. Actually, there was a lot of things. But one specifically I would like to mention is you mentioned that you have to change the lifestyle and food habit. Rather than कि आपको ये food, मतलब not being a dietitian also, from being a patient or a layman point of view, when we hear these words na कि you have to remove this food from your diet, or you have to add this, or you have to change this, it becomes very negative. So better than that, we are just doing modifications to make your lifestyle better. So that was really something good. So overall, I guess it was very nice. And the very tricky way of breaking down the exercise timing into those 10, 10, 10. If it would have been 30 minutes, अगर एक बार में बोल देते तो it would have been again, Pritha would be like, अरे ठीक है, फिर से 30 minutes बोल दिया. So the breaking was very tricky one. One thing I would suggest you, as it is very depressing kind of feeling when people gain weight. Not only they don't think about the health problems. When obesity becomes a part of life, mostly the things happen like body shaming, kya log kya bolenge, and what will happen with me, I'm not looking good. The conversation started with not looking good and all. Even that case study was that there also. Okay, so obesity is not a part of not looking good. I guess Shraddha also mentioned this point, that it is nothing to do with not looking good. You have to reduce weight because you have to be healthy. So that is a slow journey. So that was very nice, that obesity is not something negative part of your life. Okay, so one thing, as it is a very depressive kind of thing, it is very causing depression, and the expression is also there on the patient's face. So in exercise also, you can mention like whatever you like, as you mentioned in the last also, Fatma, like if you like sports, you can go for it, rather than specifically mentioning just go for yoga and all. I guess sir is on
maybe like dancing.
Yes. Dancing, yes, I wanted to mention with
Just,
music exercises or dancing or sports. जो आपको पसंद है वो एक बार पूछना patient से, and आप वो कर सकते हो.
And one thing is that smile in her face was also very good. Fatma के face में, and Sradhya always is a smile in the face, soothing face, and always a smile, which is very good for us. पेशेंट के सामने अगर पेशेंट की तरफ देख के नहीं बात, दिस इज अ वर्चुअल मीडियम, बट पेशेंट की तरफ नहीं देख के अगर हमेशा लिखते रहोगे ऐसे ऐसे करके, यू विल जस्ट ओनली राइट एंड राइट, लिखते रहोगे तो इट्स नॉट गुड. एंड इन वन पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम आई वाज थिंकिंग दैट Fatma was not a good listener and she is only telling, even for Sradhya. But yes, they listen. एक पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम में they both talk thoroughly patient को, मगर उसके बाद patient को बोलने दिया. They let her speak. So छोटा चीज, perfection. Yes, you can also, you are telling all the good things, Ananya. Before Fatma leave, you just tell what are the improvement. Yes. What are the things?
Obviously, no. It was more or less like the points which I would mention were there: empathetic, very cooperative, and all these things were there. One small part, not from communication part, she told about her sugar craving, right? She is very fond of sweets and all. So in that place, if I missed it, I don't know. If you could mention some alternative, like any healthy sweets or anything which she could go for, because she has a craving जो बहुत जल्दी नहीं जाएगा. She has a sugar craving. So if
she has noticed well, Fatma, Ananya has noticed well. So sometimes stevia is good. So stevia, sugar, custard बना के, sometimes the mood swing is there, so you can give some dark chocolates, 1 or 2 cubes. So एकदम से sugar तो बंद करना मुश्किल है. And दूसरा, जब oil के बारे में आप बोल रहे थे ना, जब she do not know about the oil consumption of the family. सो ऐसे बोलना चाहिए था, जिस सब्जी में बहुत तेल दिखते हैं आप सब्जी में, या मछली में और जो करी होता है और चिकन का करी
स्पाइसी तेल वगैरह,
स्पाइसी या तेल वगैरह दिखते हैं, या बहुत कम तेल, क्योंकि कोई पेशेंट को तेल का अंदाजा नहीं रहता है, मगर बोलते हैं हमारा तेल बहुत कम यूज होता है। एंड कुछ पेशेंट बोलते हैं नहीं बिना तेल का, तो द मेल मेंबर्स ऑफ द फैमिली डू नॉट लाइक अगर फीका हो, बहुत ऑयली पसंद करता है। तो ये बोल सकते थे, ठीक है। ये these are
or
the
you
छोटा
can take
technique.
suggestions from the patient also sometimes, like what do you think you should be doing for this, or, you know, for like she was craving for biscuits and all, sometimes I fill up, so you can ask her the options, can you give me sometimes you can ask options from the patient also, like she can be, before you suggest, you can ask options from her. Do you suggest any snacks in place of biscuits which you can agar nahi aata hai, then you suggest some healthy snacks biscuit ke jagah par, so you know, like she will feel I am making my diet plan only, so some suggestions from her side also.
Yes. So alternative should come from the patient only. Give the alternative. जो गलती कर रहे उसी के मुंह से आना चाहिए, एंड ऑल्टरनेटिव भी उसी के मुंह से आना चाहिए। अगर ऑल्टरनेटिव नहीं आ रहा है ना श्रद्धा, you just give the alternative. That instead of taking several times biscuits, sometimes can you take some boiled egg, sometimes can you take some sattu,
or what you think is going wrong in
फ्रिज
your
में
life.
क्या रहते हैं आपका, यस फ्रिज में आपका मिठाई रहता है, फ्रिज में आप गर्मी के दिन कार्ड रखो, थोड़ा सत्तू कार्ड मिंट एंड थोड़ा धनिया, ये सब मिला के थोड़ा जीरा पाउडर अजवान सब दे के एक शेक बनाओ। कार्ड शेक sometimes do not, even in the obesity you sometimes allow mango also just for the flavor, 2-3 cubes of mango क्या जाएगा, वो तो इतना जंक फूड ले रहे हैं, उसके जगह थोड़ा मैंगो बनाना कुछ नहीं फर्क पड़ता। उसको शुगर क्रेविंग से तो नेचुरल शुगर दो ना, कभी कभी मैंगो शेक बना के लेने के लिए बोलो, ये बोलो मीठा पसंद है तो ये मीठा पसंद है तो ये पेशेंट जरूर स्मूदी और शेक लेने के लिए पसंद करेगा। एंड टॉपिंग्स बोला, आप मुझे नेक्स्ट दिन जब आओगे कुछ रेसिपीज यूट्यूब से देख के आके बताओ क्या क्या आप बना सकते
हो। गुड आइडिया कि आप देख के आओ कुछ हेल्दी स्नैक्स, ओके, शी विल हैव द इंटरेस्ट,
तो थोड़ा दीज आर पॉइंट, बिकॉज हमको ना अभी थोड़ा नॉर्मल डाइटिशियन के जैसा सोचना ही नहीं है, हम लोगों को थोड़ा हटके सोचना है। काउंसलिंग में 70% टाइम देना है, 30% in making the diet chart. Counseling is a very important part and parcel. And one more thing at the end, you may suggest, that is I will teach you, that is holistic approach, that देखो डॉक्टर ने आपको मुझे मेरे पास भेजे, मैं भी किसी के पास भेजने वाला हूं, but do not think that we are only sending you, we are working as a team. So मैं भी आपको एक फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट के पास में भेजना चाहता हूं जो आपको करेक्ट एक्सरसाइज बताएगा, क्योंकि आप बोल रहे हो ना मेरे नी जॉइंट है, डॉक्टर मुझे 1 घंटा क्योंकि डॉक्टर लोग लेमैन वे में बोलता है 1 घंटा एक्सरसाइज या 30 मिनट एक्सरसाइज, एंड लेमैन वे में डाइट बोलता है। डाइटिशियंस लोग क्या करते हैं, डाइट सही से बोलता है मगर एक्सरसाइज लेमैन। So now we will send to a diet exercise, and if the depression is too much, Sradhya, then you can refer to a psychologist friend. Then एक बार काउंसलिंग करा लो, आपका स्ट्रेस वो थोड़ा बहुत एक्टिविटीज देगा। साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पास ऐसे बोलो, जो साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पास आई एम ऑल्सो गोइंग, हम सभी को स्ट्रेस है, एंड आपका जो स्ट्रेस हार्मोन है, लास्ट में फातिमा ने बोली है, आपको जो स्ट्रेस है कॉर्टिसोल हार्मोन ज्यादा सीक्रेट होने की वजह से ओबेसिटी कभी कम नहीं होगा। सो इसको थोड़ा बहुत मैनेज करो विद द हैप्पी टाइमिंग। सो आप क्या करते हो, ज्यादा टाइम स्क्रीन टाइमिंग में 6 घंटा क्या करते हो, उसमें स्क्रीन टाइम कम करके क्या कर सकती है, ऑल्टरनेटिव, एवरी ऑल्टरनेटिव्स वी आर गिवन। नाउ यू आर डाइट काउंसलर, not only a dietitian. So this all from my side. Now Ananya ma'am will go to some technical slides, technical points. Please jot it down, that will help you in counseling. Though this class is not planned for the obesity people, only planned for the 6-month MNT people. So please share your skin, Ananya ma'am. By that time, Pritha, do you want to say anything about? Yes, Akriti first. Let her allow. She has raised hand.
Yes, she has raised her hand.
गुड इवनिंग सर, गुड इवनिंग मैम, आई एम सो सॉरी फॉर जॉइनिंग लेट। यहाँ पे बहुत खराब लोड शेडिंग हुआ था
मेरा
सर। आई थिंक आई टेस्टेड यू। हाँ सर, टेक्स्ट किया था आपको बट पता नहीं वो गया कि नहीं। आई एम रियली सॉरी।
नहीं, मैंने देखा नहीं, मेरा यहाँ पे भी लोड शेडिंग हो गया था। हाँ,
हाँ
3-4 बार गया लाइन।
हाँ तो गुड इवनिंग मैम एंड सर। मैम आपने जैसे अभी बोला था कि लाइक कभी भी अगर हम लोग ये बोले कि अगर नहीं कुछ खाना है तो वो एक बहुत नेगेटिव थॉट क्रिएट करता है इन द पेशेंट्स माइंड। बट जैसे कि कभी कभी तो हो जाता है कि जैसे कि अगर मैं एक रेनल पेशेंट का ही बात करूँ, वो भी तो मेरे पास आया है फॉर डाइट। अगर मैं उसको मतलब कि मेरे को उसको जैसे कि स्पिनच और कुक टमाटो एकदम तुरंत रेस्ट्रिक्ट करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो अगर उसका पोटेशियम ज्यादा है तो नहीं तो बहुत मेजर कॉम्प्लिकेशंस आ सकते हैं। तो वो फिर मैं कैसे कन्वे करूँ? अगर मैं ये नहीं बोलूँ कि आप ये नहीं खा सकते हो तो फिर मैं उस सिचुएशन में मैं क्या करूँ?
Like that, you cannot restrict. Just the way of saying is different. Like when Fatma was also telling na, I would change the food habit and the lifestyle. तो वो change करते करते कुछ ना कुछ remove, modify, and these things will. Just the way of saying is different. कि शुरू में ही अगर आप बोल दोगे ये चीज नहीं खाना है तो फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन ही नेगेटिव हो जाएगा। चलो डाइटिशियन के पास आया तो शुरू में ही मेरा सब डाइट खराब कर रहा है।
ऑलरेडी तो इंप्रेशन लेके ही आता है, डाइटिशियन के पास जाएंगे तो सब बंद कर देगा।
वे ऑफ सीइंग इज डिफरेंट, बट व्हेन यू मेक द मॉडिफिकेशन तो आप लोग डेफिनेटली कुछ तो रिमूव करोगे, कुछ ऐड करोगे, कुछ अल्टरनेटिव दे दोगे। एज सर वाज टेलिंग, स्वीट के जगह कुछ अल्टरनेटिव देना।
अभी ये काजल ने लिखा है, काजल अग्रवाल, जो स्वीट के जगह कभी डेट्स भी दे सकते हो, नेचुरल स्वीट्स, बिकॉज़ पेशेंट को तो डायबिटीज नहीं है।
स्वीट्स नहीं लेना है, आप ये वाला हेल्दी ऑप्शन ले सकते हो, काइंड ऑफ दैट। एंड एज आकृति इज टेलिंग, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड अगर कुछ हेल्थ इशू है जिसमें ये फूड बिल्कुल अलाउ नहीं है तो वो तो रिमूव करना ही होगा। दैट यू हैव टू मेक।
तो मैं मतलब मैं क्या करती हूँ कि आप लोग आपका क्लास अटेंड करके जब मुझे पता चला कि नहीं ऐसे नहीं कर सकते आपका, तो मैंने अपने पेशेंट को बोला था कि थोड़ा दिन के लिए बंद करते हैं, उसके बाद फिर से स्टार्ट कर देंगे। एक बार ये लेवल ठीक हो जाए तो ये अप्रोच ठीक है मैम?
यस, योर अप्रोच इज करेक्ट ना। देखो अगर किसी भी तरह पेशेंट को कोई फूड एलर्जी हो, so then that time ना the patient is bound to stop that particular food। मुझे प्रॉन में अगर एलर्जी है तो कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं है, प्रॉन मुझे बंद ही करना है। सो फूड एलर्जी या मुझे मिल्क में इंटॉलरेंस है, मिल्क लेने से ही मुझे लूज मोशन हो रही है, तो आई एम बाउंड टू स्टॉप मिल्क ना। सो ऐसे ही तुमको समझाना है कि आपको अगर एलर्जी इंटॉलरेंस होता, जैसे बंद रखते, ये भी कुछ दिनों के लिए बंद रखिए। जैसे मैं भी
करने के बाद अगर उसको
मैं भी बोलता हूँ अगर 200-300 शुगर है अनन्या, तो अभी तो थोड़े दिन के लिए मैंगो बंद रखो, या मैंगो खाने के लिए दूसरा चीज करेक्ट करो। हम आपकी लाइफ में मैंगो लाएंगे, मैंगो भी लाएंगे। तो ऐसे टाइप का
तो वो रिमूव करने से अगर उसका हेल्थ रिपोर्ट्स में कुछ इंप्रूव आता है ना, तो देन दैट पेशेंट विल बी हिमसेल्फ मोटिवेटेड कि चलो माय हेल्थ जो भी उसका मतलब खराब था ना हेल्थ रिपोर्ट में, सो दैट थिंग्स विल इंप्रूव एंड ही हिमसेल्फ विल गेट मोटिवेटेड कि चलो नहीं ये कम खाएंगे या नहीं खाएंगे। सो दैट इज अ गुड आइडिया आकृति, टू डू इट फॉर अ फ्यू।
थैंक यू सर। सर का भी आइडिया मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि मतलब एक बार तो अभी सर बोले, मुझे बहुत अच्छा आइडिया है।
एग्जैक्टली।
काजल?
Yes, sir. Hi, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
सर वो जब केस स्टडी हो रहा था तो उसमें बोला ना प्रीता ने कि उसे मंचिंग करना बहुत पसंद है। आई मीन बिस्किट की वो मंचिंग करती है। तो उस टाइम पे हम स्नैक्स ऑप्शन मंचिंग के लिए बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस दे सकते हैं, नॉट जस्ट स्मूदीज और शेक, बिकॉज समटाइम्स ऐसा होता है ना कि ओबेस पेशेंट ना बहुत काम करने से कतराते भी है। वो मतलब खुद से वो काम नहीं करके लेंगे। अगर उन्हें बोला जाएगा सत्तू वाटर बना के ले तो वो नहीं लेना चाहेंगे, स्मूदीज बनाने बोलो तो वो नहीं लेंगे। लेकिन अगर उनको हम कुछ ऐसा हैंडी, अगर उनको कुछ स्नैक्स प्रोवाइड करें, जैसे हम रोस्टेड चना दे सकते हैं या फिर फ्राइड मखाना दे सकते हैं, तो ये सारी चीज़ें देंगे तो वो मंच भी उनको मतलब रेगुलर बेसिस पे मंच भी कर सकते हैं और उनका वेट में भी कोई असर नहीं पड़ेगा। तो ये सारे ऑप्शंस भी हम उनको प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं।
Thank you for your feedback. And but you also, or whatever you are giving, you need to calculate the total energy. So मखाना कितना अमाउंट पे ले लिया, या छोला लेते लेते बहुत ज्यादा ले लिया, नहीं लिया?
हाँ नहीं सर, बिकॉज मंचिंग होता है ना तो
बिकॉज नट्स भी बोल दिया, नट्स अच्छा है, ओमेगा 3 पेशेंट मंच करते। मैं भी खुद करता हूँ ना, टीवी के सामने बैठता हूँ, बहुत सारा बादाम ले लेता हूँ। अरे उसके बाद दिमाग में आते इतना ज्यादा बादाम ले लिया। हाँ, सो बादाम इज गुड, मैं लेते ही जाता हूँ टीवी देखते देखते। हाँ, सो ये मेरा हैबिट है। चिप्स का पैकेट जब तक तुम रबर बैंड नहीं लगाओगे तो पूरा खत्म ही हो जाए।
हाँ,
So
यस सर।
munching is good or bad? Munching चीज में एक चीज देखना पड़ेगा, जे amount restricted. So
हाँ,
we will
अमाउंट
not
रिस्ट्रिक्टेड होगा।
amount restricted. Yes, Pritha, you give your suggestion or any feedback. By that time, Ananya,
Yes.
share your slides.
Right.
First of all, thanks a lot, sir, for giving me this opportunity. I'm very blessed to be a
Now, one thing again, I want to interrupt.
Yes.
Opportunities I am not giving to all the students who are 87, 47 now. Now it is 67, 57 or 58. I am telling opportunities I am not giving, opportunities they are grabbing. Fatma or Sradhya or Pritha, whoever has participated on their own. And always why these people are being selected, and sometimes you may say that why SAR is not like giving us the opportunities and only selecting some few people, because they are grabbing their opportunities না, তোমাদের এগিয়ে আসতে হবে, আমি তো সবসময় তোমাদের পাশে আছি। এখন যদি আমাকে এভরিডেও বলো একজন একজন করে রোল প্লে করতে চাও, আই এম দেয়ার। 1 ঘন্টা করে আমি সারাদিনের মধ্যে টাইম দিয়ে দেবো। And যতবার অনন্যা ম্যাম তো উইদাউট এনি হেজিটেশন কারো সিভি 10 বার চেঞ্জ করে দিচ্ছে, কারো 15 বার চেঞ্জ করে দিচ্ছে, বিকজ this attitude should come from you only. And what else, Pritha, you want to say? Instead of thanking us anything more that you always used to do?
Sir, I learned a lot during this. Playing the part of a patient is also a learning process. कि जो पेशेंट आएगा मेरे सामने वो कैसा मेंटालिटी लेके आएगा, क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स उसके हो सकते हैं, वो सब चीज को खुद से एनालाइज करना। तो ये आई लर्न दिस न्यू थिंग। अनदर थिंग, फातिमा एंड श्रद्धा डिड अ वंडरफुल जॉब। आई लर्नड अ लॉट फ्रॉम देम आल्सो। एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, ओबेसिटी क्लास में जितना पढ़ा था उसको प्रैक्टिकली अभी रोल प्ले के थ्रू सीखना इज लर्निंग इन अ डिफरेंट लेवल। तो ये एक बहुत अच्छा काम किया मेरे लिए पर्सनल लर्निंग के लिए। So this played a very important role. So this is that.
That I agree. That complete most of the cases courses are there. There are no role play. There are no counseling. There are no practice session. This is one way session. Even we are doing one course na NTFN that is on Saturday.
Yes,
so that
sir.
is only one way. That is one way interact. That is a very good course, but there is no interaction. So you have to interact and then we will learn. Yes, Ananya, move on.
Sure. So I hope the screen is visible.
Ananya, we will bifurcate this video, or can I stop and start again?
Yes, we can do that.
So you just continue talking. Then when the video will again start,